Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Alec here from E.G.O Outdoors. In this video clip I have for you today, what it is this improvised cooker that I've made through the week. This is a Asda utility utensil pot holder for the kitchen, and it's very similar to the Pathfinder small cooker that you get along with the cup. And I never purchased one because I don't think I would ever use it, but over the last couple of weeks when I've been coming up here, it's kind of been unnecessary for me to have a large fire, so this is going to give me a small fire where I could get a quick wet on and up and running, get it done, dusted, put away in a very short period of time. The other thing is the weather's getting a bit drier as well, so for places where fire risk is something that has to be taken into consideration, well, should always be taken into consideration, but when it's dry these come into their own. So as you can see, I've cut a front aperture out the front here, one to the rear and also one on the floor, and you can see I've put 4 bolts here, here, here and here, and that just lets it lift up off the ground to let more air flow underneath it, and it lets the air come in. You can also use a Tranja stove inside it and just sit it on top of that. It works really good with that as well. As you can see, I've burnt a bit out already. And if you look, I've got these small grooves put in round the rim, and what they're for is to give me a grill, and I'll show you how that works. So we have these tent pegs, and all they do is go across here like this, go across there like that, and we can sit our food on top here like so, or our cups if the flames are coming up quite high. Okay, and just a nice cooking surface also. So that's what the grooves are for, and I use it as a small grill. Right, so there's one use. Other thing about the shape of the cooker, I've actually had to squeeze it in a bit and change the shape slightly, and the reason I had to do that is so it fits different cups. And if you just look here, this is the Pathfinder cup, and I'll show you how it fits in just nice, and that's it sitting straight to the floor. Okay, a bit of space there, you can see still air would get in, and the handle sits here. But what we can also do is take the pegs again and sit it through the aperture to the rear like this and like this, and sit the cup here, and it gives you some more height, which gives you the adjustability when you're trying to control your cooking or the boiling of your water, just simply by putting these at different heights. And this is the smallest of the zebra billy cans, and I'll show you that fitting in just in here like this. There you go. So that actually fits in nice and comfortable there. So it can take a variety of different types of cups, and what I had to do for that is remove the handle that goes over here. Okay, and what I've done with that is actually I created a set of tongs from the handle, and I'll just show you them. So this is the tongs. It was across here, and all I've done was fold it across, and so now I've got a good set of tongs for lifting my food off the top of the grill, and that was from the top of this. And what I'm going to need to do is put some kind of steel wire across here to give me the ability to let it hang above the fire. The other thing that's good about this is the 58 pattern cup that I normally use fits in this also, just simply because I've squeezed it so it sits in there. I haven't got it up with me today, but I'll show you that in the future. So it will take a variety of different size of cups, just simply by this square being cut out and changing the shape slightly. Okay, so that's how the layout's been done. And how I cut it out is I cut it out with the Dremel tool. Just cut down here, and the same to the rear here, and on the floor also. Then just screwed these nuts in, tightened them up. Now you can see the inside. So another unique feature with the cooker is the pot hanger. It comes with the Pathfinder cup, which just hooks in here like this. So it allows you to lift it in and out, nice and easy. But another thing I found that we can use the hook for is if we need to move the fire, say from the area that you're cooking, maybe take the fire into your shelter, and all we do then is squeeze in like so, lift. There we go. And you can see how that would work. It'll allow you to move this about without actually physically needing to touch the cooker itself. So that's another advantage of having this rim and the holes inside of the cooker. Right, so how I'm going to start this fire today is I've packed up the cooker with some dry kindling, some pine kindling there, and what I'll do is I'll actually ignite a bit of cotton wool, the old fire steel, and I'm just going to sit on top of it and see if it'll take and burn through the aperture we cut in the base. So we'll just set that on there like that, and hopefully there should be enough air to circulate underneath to get that to ignite. Yeah, it seems to be working. Yeah, we can see it inside now. It's starting to light. Yep, there we go. I think that's it up and running. Oh, one's really picked up there. Getting out the back here. So it's not that controllable, is it? I've got it up in this log here. But there is a strong wind coming from the right to the left here. Hopefully it'll die down in a minute or two. So there it's running. That tinder's up a bit now. I'll add some larger bits of fuel that have broken up. Just add bits on at a time. It's working quite good so far. Some ash there on the floor. So what I'll do then is I'll add in the tent pegs on the top while the flame's large. Just like this. And we'll get the cup and we'll sit on top. I've already got some water in it. There we go. And we can still add in our fuel from the side here. Needs to be quite small, right enough. So it will take a bit of prepping. Breaking your fuel down to the appropriate size. That's it up and running. So we'll see how long that takes to boil, so we'll start it on the stopwatch. We're at 10:25 now. Just show you how we can adjust it. So obviously make sure you've got your gloves on for these pegs as the heat's transferred through them. And we'll just lower it a bit. So that slides through there like that. And all we're doing now is lowering it to a point that's sitting directly above the flame. So here we have a couple of slices of haggis on. It is Scotland after all, so why not? Got a few on for breakfast. And this is how the grill top works. As you can see, flames are a bit high at the moment, so you get the old tongs up and get that lifted. So, tongs are working good. Right then, that looks like my haggis is ready that I shot earlier on up here in the woods. So I better go and get it while it's nice and fresh. So that's how the grill top works. Okay. Oh, look at that, lovely haggis on a roll. Can't beat it. Right everybody, thanks very much for coming along to the channel. Please like, share and subscribe, and let us know how you got on with your improvised cookers. Any more suggestions to help me out with this? This was just experimental. Right, thanks again. See you all soon. Stay safe.